and a 3 and a 2 and a 1.
It's
Welcome back.
It's already online.
I know.
We're back.
Welcome back from seconds ago. This is the last warning you ever be. Go back if you don't want to hear spoilers.
Yeah, this is the spoiler-full version, so go back. And what you're listening at the background is like someone put the Rise of Skywalker soundtrack in a Hans Zimmer style. We're listening to it the first time, so enjoy it. What the fuck you're doing? Excuse me, what?
No.
What? Oh, I understand. Now I understand. Yeah, they're like mixing Hans Zimmer's songs with the melodies from the Rise of Skywalker. It's very nice.
It's catchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like, because
smooth.
Flight is actually one of my favorite songs from Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Now, let's spoil the fucking movie.
Okay,
people.
I have the first fucking question about
Tell
the
me.
fucking movie, about the fucking plot holes in the fucking movie.
I'll do my best to answer.
When the fuck did Palpatine fuck?
You already asked me that question.
But I have to ask
I
it
actually
again.
think he didn't fuck. I think that he learned from Plagueis how to manipulate the Force. And I think that's what happened.
Okay.
Because Plagueis manipulated the Force to create Anakin.
Second of all, is this a Skywalker saga or a Palpatine saga?
It's a Skywalker saga, come on.
But aren't
You can argue-
Skywalker's Palpatines?
You can argue that the Skywalker saga was orchestrated by Palpatine. You can argue that. Yeah. Ooh. Nice. Still, you can argue that, but the name that drives the story is actually Skywalker.
Yeah, but aren't Skywalker's Palpatines
No.
currently on canon? Darth Vader goes into the plane of the dark side,
This-
where he... Yeah.
Holy shit. Batman and race theme.
Oh,
This is
nice.
This is
Looks
incredible.
Like a face.
The guy who created this is a genius. Whose video is this?
I don't know. Let's
Epic Trailer Music UK. Thank you so much, Epic Music Trailer UK.
You're a fucking beast.
Yeah, incredible.
But going back
Yeah.
to the point, there's currently on canon a comic book which ends with Darth Vader entering into the dark side, planar whatever,
Yeah.
where he sees Palpatine influencing the Force life inside of Anakin's mother, giving birth to Anakin. So my theory is Skywalkers are in fact Palpatines.
I think that they're created by Palpatine. Well, not really, because Shmi was already Skywalker.
But who's your daddy?
I know, but still.
Yeah.
I think that's a long shot. You can say that's why I say you can say it was orchestrated,
Yeah.
but I don't think saying that the Skywalkers are Palpatines is like a long. Ooh.
Third of all, I love this movie, this music. Third of all, I almost, actually, both of us in different occasions because we saw the movie on different timelines.
Well, it's the same. It's the same day.
It was the same day, but
Different hours.
when we saw it,
I still
we
think I
had-
saw the same movie as you.
yeah, when we saw it, we basically had similar reactions to one particular moment on the movie.
Which one?
When we thought that Chewbacca died.
Jesus, I was ready to get up and leave.
I almost was buying the ticket online to go to America to slap JJ on the face.
I actually put my ass up,
Yeah.
and my girlfriend like, "What the fuck you doing? Stop!"
My best friend started crying.
I was actually prepared to leave.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. killing.
It was going to be the end of me.
If you want to kill off Chewbacca, you don't do it like that.
Yeah.
You don't Ryan Johnson it. You don't Ryan Johnson Chewbacca. Easy. That's it. Still, when he came back, I was very
Relieved.
happy. Yeah, I was relieved that Chewbacca wasn't dead.
Fourth,
Yes.
when they said that the First Order had a spy, the First Order had a spy,
I wanted to speak to you about that.
I fucking knew it.
No,
That
I fucking knew it.
No.
What
At the
you
yeah.
what you said
Yeah.
what you said was that, oh no, Hux can't be like Hux loves the First Order too much to be this to be like.
But then during the
coat.
movie, the thing is,
Do you remember there
Yeah,
was an
yeah,
episode I actually
yeah.
said I think that Hux will turn sides.
but he didn't.
You understand what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say?
I think what happened, it was a compromise between what you said and what I said.
Maybe.
Because what he says is, I don't care if you win.
I
just want to Kylo Ren to lose.
Yeah.
And it was like, I remember immediately the part of the other movies when Snoke says, do you know why I keep a rat in our side?
Yeah.
And it was like,
Yeah.
I was like, I was fucking brilliant.
Yeah. That's why Pride knew that Hux was.
Yeah.
Because Pride knew about the Emperor.
Yeah.
That's why Pride like suddenly appears there, and like is like a major general
Yeah.
inside of First Order, because he knew that Snoke was like a creation of Palpatine. He had to. If we want to
At
follow
least
like
he
a
was
logic.
a follower of the old ways.
Ooh. If you want to follow like that logic, Pride had to know who Snoke really was.
Well, there was. There were things in this movie that slightly connected to the Battlefront solo campaign.
Like what?
First of all, the compass.
Yeah.
I think the idea of the compass connects to the compass that you go search for in the vault that belonged to the Emperor, that can only be only opened with the Force.
Mm-hmm.
The compass that belonged to Dooku.
Mm-hmm.
And the message of what you do with the fleet after he died.
There was actually no, but now that you mentioned Battlefront, there was actually something that bothered me.
What?
When they're talking about like Endor and the Death Star, they mention like that system where the war ended. The war didn't end on Endor.
No, it ended on
Despite
Jakku.
calling Endor,
Yeah.
it doesn't really end, and it's not really
A war.
it's not really an end, and it's not really indoor. It's like more outdoor.
Endor
but
wasn't the end of the war.
Ooh.
I missed that movie.
Yeah. Still, that bothered me because the Galactic Civil War kind of ended on Jakku, but I was happy to see the Ewoks.
Yeah, at the end, yeah. My best friend
A nice
was
touch.
super.
I don't really love or actually like Ewoks at all,
Yeah.
but
it
still.
was that little piece of memorabilia. In the end, was like what? It was first Cloud City.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Correct? It was Cloud City.
Yeah.
Because first I thought it was Coruscant.
No.
Then I remembered
no,
Coruscant
no.
exploded.
Yeah, it
on the
was
eighth
Cloud
movie.
City.
Yeah. It was Cloud City, then Endor, then I think it was Tatooine at the end. Or Jakku. No, it was Jakku, then they
Yeah, it
traveled
was
to-
Jakku,
yeah.
and then Tatooine.
Yeah. I love the fact
final
that he,
shot is on Tatooine.
yeah. I love the part where they travel to the beginning.
Yeah. Still, another thing that we are kind of missing here,
Yeah.
Han Solo.
Before that, Leia.
Yeah. Okay.
I loved how
Leia.
they used the
Leia.
final shots,
Of Leia, yeah.
and it was way better than what happened in Morangos com Açúcar.
Oh, Jesus. Why the fuck did you mention that?
Because we never forget the balloon that went to the sky.
Sadly, we didn't forget.
Yeah.
We
I
should.
loved how they used the final
Yeah.
shots and add someone to play parts
They really don't
filming on the back.
They don't really seem out of
Contest.
place.
Yeah.
It really looks like Carrie was there to shoot it.
Yeah.
She wasn't. We all know. We all miss her. But it really looks like she was there shooting the scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, when she's on the back,
Yeah.
showing her back, it's
Obviously another person.
90% of the times it's another person.
Yeah.
But the parts where she appears
In the front.
with her face and to the camera were really well utilized.
Before moving to the rest
And
of
especially
of
the
Leia.
scene where
Yeah.
she reaches out to Ben
Yeah.
was I actually was like, oh my god.
The cries.
Yeah, I was like, oh yes.
The feelings.
Yeah. Nice touch also, like showing Leia's training.
Yeah.
It's finally on
Yeah,
the
canon.
movies.
It's finally
on
fucking
the
canon.
movies. Leia's
That
training
Leia was
and
a little bit of a
Leia's-
Jedi.
and Leia's
Jedi training.
lightsaber.
Yeah. Which is funny. Do you think most of the this is a
Shit.
lightsaber question.
Yes.
Do you think that most Jedis when they start
Jedi.
sorry, when most Jedi start the training, they're always blue. Most of them.
I don't know, to be honest, because I think that now with the current canon,
Yeah.
the lightsaber colors are the kyber crystals change their colors
During the process
to
of
adopt
creation of
to
the
adopt
lightsaber.
to adopt the nature of the force with the user,
But they only
except
change
for the red ones.
But they only change when you're creating a lightsaber.
Yes,
from
they only
when
adopt
they're
one
virgin,
color. Yeah.
Virgin kyber crystals.
Yeah, that's why when Rey has her own double-bladed lightsaber, the color is different.
Double?
Yeah, you can actually see it's the double-bladed. If you look closely at the hilt,
Yeah.
you'll see it's
It
double-bladed.
looked like it. Yeah.
She doesn't show it.
But the handle is too small for that.
No,
No?
no. If you look closely, the handle is longer
Hmm.
than you look.
And
you-
it was a weird one to turn it on.
yeah,
But it was yellow.
yeah. It was like an orange yellow. Yeah,
Yeah. It's like the color of the Jedi guards.
mm-hmm.
From
a little
Clone Wars.
darker
Yeah.
because those are really yellow.
Yeah.
Rey's one was like orange. Do you think that we will get her orange lightsaber on Battlefront?
I thought that too with the new skin.
Well, not with this one, obviously, but maybe with another one that they bring. Because I could see that.
Maybe. End of the journey.
Because if the plan is to actually make Rey special,
Special
her having
a difference.
a different lightsaber from everybody else
Yeah.
would make her stand out.
One fan service that I really liked in this movie. Actually, two fan services
Yes.
that I really liked in this movie. First was Chewbacca finally getting a medal.
Yes,
The medal.
I teared up.
I was
teared
like,
up, yeah.
yes! My best friend was like, what's that? That's the medal from the first fucking movie that I didn't receive, bitch!
I almost shed a tear. There.
Second, Wedge was there.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I know that son of a bitch!
Yeah, Wedge was there.
So good.
I can see that you were very excited during the screening. Yeah, I can see
was.
that.
I liked how they finally gave like an origin to Snoke.
a bad
origin,
one.
a type of origin that some people
Yeah.
will fucking hate.
A colleague of mine actually
Yeah.
asked me, "Did you see the movie?"
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, did they give an explanation for Snoke?
Yes.
Yeah. So they finally showed how important he was to the story. No. What do you mean no?
You have to see it.
You have to see it, but no. But he isn't. No. And he was mighty confused.
Yeah, it's like I was saying, it's finally a fucking purpose story.
Yeah.
Will fucking bother more people than it actually pleases.
I was like, yeah, I'll just tell him that
No.
Snoke was basically the Emperor. But
Yeah.
but then I thought,
Nah.
nah. not
They'll
even-
find in the first few minutes.
Yeah, when he sees the movie,
Yeah.
he will like, oh shit.
I liked.
I'm actually expecting him to go to work like
Bitch, what the fuck?
in a couple of days,
Yeah.
so I can say, did you see the movie? Yeah. What did you think of Snoke? Oh,
Shit.
I don't know if he's going to see the movie on the
I hope so.
theaters. He's not really a big Star Wars fan like us.
Yeah.
He's more of a casual fan.
Yeah.
If this was a Marvel movie, he would be the
Watch
first.
it. Yeah. Okay.
He's the kind of guy that like waits in the line to see a Marvel movie, but has never picked up a comic book.
Huh.
He's still a cool guy.
Yeah.
I still really like the guy.
But still, that guy.
Yeah, I really like the guy.
But
Yeah. So if Andrea, if you're listening,
I liked how Palpatine was.
he was very creepy.
Yeah.
I love the like. I think that JJ tried to put like a horror
Yeah. Vibe.
vibe to it.
And I
he
like
missed
when
the
he
mark.
powers
He-
up.
If he intended to, he missed the mark, but
Yeah.
he still tried. It's
in
nice.
in the end, I think when the lightning comes, it looks more like the Emperor than it looks in the rest of the frames.
Especially after draining
Yeah.
the life force from both Ben
Yeah.
and Rey. And this is Ben.
the diode on the Force.
This is Ben.
I
not
loved
Kylo.
how they finally show up with the Knights of Ren.
Still,
And they don't do a fucking shit.
yeah, that was. I was like, yeah, the Knights of Ren. No,
No, it's like
this was one of my fears. To be honest,
Yeah.
this is one of my
Yeah.
fears. Like, finally bringing the Knights of Ren, but then,
and for shit.
come on, really?
Even the monkey that
Babu
works.
Frick.
No. The monkey that works on Kylo's Ren's
yes,
helmet
yes,
has more vibe
true.
than the Knights
True.
of Ren.
Yeah,
And Babu Frick was adorable.
really, really cool. Yeah. Still,
One thing that people have complained
C-3PO
about.
actually wields the bowcaster. He
Yes.
doesn't fire it, but
Yes.
he wields it.
It was another thing that I wanted.
Yeah,
Rumble C-3PO.
yeah. Rumble
And
3PO would
nothing.
be nice. Yeah,
Rumble
I love the
3PO.
way like he's like, oh, Babu Freak. Yeah, he's a longtime friend. He knows him for like 3 minutes.
Yeah, but it was the longest that
I
you
am
remembered.
C-3PO, and who are you, gentlemen?
The thing is, I thought it was going to be a long, wavery moment.
Yeah,
And I was like, he's a douche again.
yeah. I
Then
was
he gets
like,
the memory.
Shit.
He's a fucking douche again.
But then he gets the memory, but it's outdated.
A little
I'm
bit.
going on my first mission with Master Ray.
It's like when you do...
What do you mean I already went?
It's like those games when you pass the final boss, but it brings you with the experience, but you don't supposedly have passed it before.
Yeah.
So you're going to the unlocked session.
Yeah.
And don't play the
You
final
get the
boss again.
experience. You get the experience, but not the save game.
It's just like that.
Finally, we meet. I was just here. I was just here. What?
You were just here. What?
Still, I never expected to see Han Solo.
Yeah,
I'm-
that moment
serious.
crushed my
when
balls.
when I heard Han Solo's voice, I was like, yeah, it's just a voice. It's probably just a voice.
Then he appeared like,
Yeah, but then he appeared, and I was like, what?
what the fucking
Because
bitch?
I already knew that.
He was going to be
that
in the movie.
no, I already knew that the Clone Wars cast
Yeah.
was going to be there.
We'll speak that
Voicing.
after the part of the.
Still, I'm just giving you the context. I knew that they were going to be there because they
Yeah.
went at the premiere, but Harrison Ford wasn't.
Yeah.
And when I heard Han Solo's voice, I was like, "Oh yeah, this must be some recycled shit." Like a voice line that Harrison recorded like a couple of movies ago, but then nah, he's there, and I was like,
What
Huh?
the fucking fudge?
no, I didn't expect it.
Nah, me neither.
No,
I mean, I was hella surprised. I liked in the part where she finally starts to hear the voices of the past, and was like, "Yeah, I know these voices. Yeah, that's Yoda. Yeah, that's Qui-Gon. Yeah, that's Obi-Wan." For a moment, I thought it was Ian McGregor, but then in the credits, it was the other guy that almost sounds like Ian McGregor. But when I heard the voice of Kanan Jarrus, actor, I was like, yes! Because I didn't know that, I didn't see the premiere, so I didn't know that the cast
I think it's
were
the same.
there.
I think it's the same guy that does Anakin. To be honest, I think it's Matt Lanter.
I don't think so. The name was another.
Really?
Yeah. But I was so surprised.
Yeah. And Yoda.
And Ahsoka.
And Yoda and
And Yoda.
Mace and Qui-Gon and
Yeah, when you hear again Samuel
like a lot of
Jackson,
guys. Yeah.
it was like artful moment, but also
And-
a pain in my balls because I always had the dream that
And
he survived.
Old Ben.
Old Ben.
They recycled voice lines from
Old
Alec
Ben.
Guinness.
Yeah.
They actually like grabbed Afraid, cut the F, and it was like Ray, so they just put it in. That's what
Yeah.
the same thing they did
in
with
the other
The
time,
Force
yeah.
Awakens.
Yeah. I liked how they finally gave
Also, Luke smiling and finally lifting his X-wing.
and he has more swag,
True.
even dead,
It's Luke.
than most of the characters.
It's Luke.
That's not the way how you treat a Jedi weapon.
Yeah. And they were like finally lifting the
Yeah,
X-wing.
it's-
Finally, like 30 years later,
Yeah, or more.
he needs to die to lift the X-wing.
I've died to rise you again.
Yeah. I really enjoyed like that last part where we see Luke. He was like smudging and smiling.
Yeah.
you know, like,
With Leia on the side.
no more blue milk. No more green milk from the titty.
No, it's space milk.
Yeah.
Ghost milk.
Ghost milk. Still.
Ghost milk.
When Kylo like disposes of his red lightsaber,
Mm-hmm.
great. Great. When Rey says, "I would hold your hand, but as Ben, not Kylo."
Kylo's. Was like
There's
feelings.
there's something here.
Yeah. The kiss. For me, it wasn't necessary. Necessary, but unnecessary.
I liked it, to be honest.
No, my best friend was like, hey, they kiss. I was like, seriously? Raylo? Seriously? Fuck shit. It's not Raylo because it was my Ray-Ban.
I wish they. As soon as I saw the kiss, I was like, "Yeah, one of them is
gonna die.
He's like saving her, but he's kissing him. Yeah,
And
one
they
of
die.
one of them is gonna die.
And I
Or
liked
both.
how he disappears at the same time the mother
It's
disappears.
really good. It's really great.
It's like the final holding.
I think it was a great moment.
Yeah.
I think that I think it was the best way to end it, to be
Yeah.
honest. Because, and this is what I was talking about in the first part. He did finish what Vader started.
Yes. Which was?
Anakin's biggest fear was not saving Padme from death. Right?
Oh.
He failed. He failed to save the woman he loved from death. Ben achieved it. Ben saved the woman he loved from death.
When you said that in the first part, I thought you were talking about killing the Emperor.
I know.
Shit. Well played. Well fucking played.
Haha.
Oh.
And I think it's good. It's like full circle. And I think that I don't know if this was intentional, if the JJ had this in mind, but I think with this music, it's good.
Yeah.
I actually think that it was a great way to end it,
Yeah.
because I think that if they both ended up alive and together, wouldn't be as powerful.
No.
And the only way to redeem Ben is having him sacrifice something. If not sacrificing himself for Rey against the Emperor. Well, in this way, it was also very, very nice.
I just think there's something that there was a miss at the ending. First of all, the fact she says, I'm Rey Skywalker, was like,
I kind of understand why.
yeah, she was adopted. No shit. But
The
just
thing is,
those two Force ghosts appearing,
Yeah. I understand what you're saying, but I also understand why only those two.
yeah.
Because those are the Skywalkers that kind of adopted her. Especially Leia. More Leia than Luke. But again, we don't know what happened exactly between 7 and 8 and 9. So probably Luke appeared to Rey. This is something that's food for thought. But I kind of understand why she says, despite Leia saying to her, don't be afraid
Of who you are.
which is a Palpatine. But I still think that she naming herself Rey Skywalker, it's actually something that makes sense. Because she was, like you said, almost adopted by the Skywalker twins. She kind of, we can understand that she loved Ben. We can understand this. So it was probably from this logic that they chose this.
Talking about the Force, tell me what you think about Finn, the Force sensitive.
Yeah, I think that's it. When Finn says, I need to tell you something.
I think it's getting the Force.
The first thing that until the end of the day,
yeah,
I actually thought that, Finn was going to tell her that he loves her.
him. Yeah.
But then I started to think more about the movie and actually recycle some thoughts that I had after the movie.
He's saying, I know who you are and all that.
Yeah. And all the conversations that he has with Poe, when Poe discredits the Force and discredits Rey's understanding of the Force, and Finn
why she's training.
And Finn seems very defensive and very
understandable.
No, Finn's posture towards Poe when Poe discredits the Force is like it's as if Finn is triggered.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's why I understand that maybe that's what Finn was trying to say.
Yeah.
Especially, and then I reminded that he, in episode 7, wielded the lightsaber, and without any training,
defended it a little bit.
Okay, Kylo was damaged, was wounded, was tired, was nervous. Okay, but he still got a shot towards Kylo's arm.
Yeah.
And
the
simple
Force
fact,
moves in the mysterious ways.
The simple fact that he can wield a lightsaber, it's
with some grace.
With some grace, yeah. And the fact that not all stormtrooper, it's not easy for a stormtrooper to actually rebel against an order.
Yeah.
Because they're trained since birth, they're brainwashed. And this is verifiable in the real world. For like North Korea,
Yeah.
North Korea, they're brainwashed since birth. So it's a very easy for a leader, a supreme leader,
Yeah.
to control a population like that.
Yeah.
So when someone defects, for instance, in the case of North Korea, when someone defects to South Korea, it's a matter of importance. And I think that for the stormtrooper in the Star Wars counterpart, for the stormtrooper to do this, there has to be a reason. And I understand now why, or better yet, I understand now what Finn was actually trying to say.
Yeah. And I liked it. All the others that were in that planet that also were stormtroopers who rebelled and felt something. And Lando was like, "Where are you from?" And she's like, "Where are you from?" You, I don't know. So let's find out.
Yeah. You're probably my daughter, but yeah, let's find out.
Yeah, I was getting that feeling today. She was going to say, "I was from the air." I have lost a daughter. That's why I rebelled against the First Order.
Yeah. It was great seeing Lando.
Yeah.
It was great.
Let's find out. He almost sounds like a sugar fucking daddy.
He does. He is a sugar daddy.
Almost, yeah.
There's only one way to find out. They're coming. It's like, yeah.
Really? From now on, you call me daddy.
Jesus.
There's so many Lando jokes that you can say with that
so
shit.
Many.
But
overall, I think that with the material that JJ had, he did the best he could.
Yeah. I liked the let's do the Holdo maneuver. That's like 1 in a million. Let's not.
Yeah.
I was like, where the fuck do I know this shit? And I like the thing of like, how thin is that wall? And Chewbacca was like, huh? Chewbacca suffered so much during this movie.
Yeah.
Both in terms of emotionally breakage because of Leia's death, up to the shit they've done with his ship.
I teared up when Chewbacca knew
Heard
of
about
Leia's
the news,
death, and he was like in panic.
He almost wrecked the ship.
Yeah.
It gave me.
It was a sad moment. It was like,
because basically, it was the last one.
He is, yeah. He's the one that survived.
Yeah.
I love the part, and I think that this is in the beginning. Poe and Finn are playing that game with Chewbacca. You're 250 years old. Of course, you played this better than us. He's cheating. No, he's definitely cheating.
I like that. Yeah.
Nice touch, bro.
I found funny the Bolo guy, the one with the horn that gives him information inside of the because when they show the toys a couple of weeks ago, and inside of the ship there's Bolo, they act like this. Oh, this is going to be like a fucking annoying new character.
Yeah, like Nien Numb.
Yeah, like. It's going to be almost a Jar Jar, and then you watch it, and he does simple thing on another ship, and then he's gone, and then he's dead.
Also, the space horses in the Star Destroyer, that scene was not as ridiculous as I thought it would be.
Yeah, it made sense because they were not in space.
No, I knew that they weren't in space.
Yeah.
That's why I said space horses and not horses in space.
Yeah, the speeders.
I was like, I thought this scene was going to be pathetic, but it makes sense. It's not. It's very well shot.
I liked how you, in this movie, you have like the new jet trooper for the First Order, and then you have the Sith jet trooper.
Yep.
I was like,
because the Sith troopers, let's be honest, the Sith troopers are not really First Order.
No, they're like super
final
extreme.
order.
Yeah.
They're like Empire. They're like Empire. Yep. That's why I'm saying that. Yeah, it's pretty normal that they have a jet trooper as well.
And honestly, I liked the entire costume session of the Sith troops.
Yeah.
Even the Navy had red lines on the costume. It was like, now this is the bloody fucking dark side.
Yeah. Whereas
They died short after, but fucking
doesn't
costumes
matter.
were amazing.
Doesn't matter. It was. I think that on the Sith troopers side of the story, I think that they actually thought everything through.
Yeah.
And actually gave some time and focused a lot on the design of the costumes.
My question is, for you, who the fuck were all those Siths?
Probably Sith encapsulated in holocrons that Palpatine found
Released.
and gathered
Hmm.
and took control of the.
I thought there were like, in canon, there's a group who are called like something like the Chaos Cult or something, who are just a
dedicated
group
to
who
finding
the chaos.
they're the
and
ones who
enforcing the
find
Force.
out where Vader's lightsaber was.
Yeah. And for moments I thought it was like that, because the greatest discernment and wreckage in the Force was going
I
to
thought
be
that
in that
too.
moment.
But then Uncle Palpy says, "I am old Sith," and there's like a whole bunch of.
Sithis.
I was like, "Yeah, these are probably Sith.
Yeah.
At least Sith spirits,
Yeah. Sithis.
Sithies." Yeah,
Sithis.
that sounds like a
Syphilis.
sexual transmitted disease.
Yeah.
Sithis.
Sithis.
Yeah. And that's why I think that the "I am all the Jedi" scene is so powerful. I think personally, especially when
I liked
especially
how
when she has the two lightsabers.
Exactly. It was a moment like for a moment I was like, yes, he's gonna have his head cut.
I just hoped I'd see Luke's green lightsaber. I actually hoped to see Luke's green lightsaber.
The green one?
Yeah. But still, it's still a nice touch.
What happened to it?
I don't know. That's the thing. I actually don't know, because it doesn't really make very much sense. Because Anakin's lightsaber is the one that disappeared, was lost in Cloud City. That's why it doesn't really make any sense that it's Anakin's lightsaber on the hands of Rey and Luke's green lightsaber never even shows up once. But still,
What was the lightsaber they used against?
Anakin's on Crate?
Yeah.
Anakin's
Was the blue one?
was a projection of the blue one. If you look closely, the blades never touch
I know.
because it's a projection.
I know. What the fuck happened to the green one?
Yeah, but that's
story.
that's a side story.
Yeah.
So
There was another thing that I want. One of our friends complained about the purple character. How
What
she
purple?
appears.
yeah.
How she appears. She wants to kill, and then okay, we're friends. And I was like,
Now that is sexual tension.
yeah,
That's it, pure
yeah,
and simple.
Yeah,
Sexual tension.
almost. Yeah,
I hate you.
Both
I hate you, but I
directions.
want to fuck you.
yeah, in both directions.
Easy enough.
She had sexual tension for Poe, and for a bit she had sexual tension for Rey.
And Rey had for her.
Yeah. It's not like you care, but I think you're cool. I care.
I care. Yeah.
Let's make out.
Oh, but I care. Okay.
Do you think she was part droid or that was just a special helmet?
No, it was just a helmet.
Okay.
A really big ass helmet.
Yeah, on the back. I liked the Sith dagger.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the design of the Sith compass.
Mm-hmm.
For a moment, I thought it was like, oh my god, fucking shit, that's a Sith holocron.
Yeah, but then
But the moment I said it,
Yeah, but then I noticed the shape
exactly,
completely different.
It wasn't.
I was probably the only guy in the room who knew what the fuck a holocron is. So
Respect. I want to kill the kids who were sit behind me because they were kicking the fucking seats and they were tossing popcorn.
well, I guess I can call myself a lucky.
Yeah.
I didn't have a lot of, just one person that was taking photos with a flash on in the first couple of minutes
Motherfucker.
in the VIP
Yeah. Session.
area. But
Yeah. Look at me in the theater.
then I looked at her, gave her my Sith glance, and she was like, "Oh, sorry,
It was like, bitch, please.
really, bitch."
I like the new droid.
Dio,
Yeah.
I wasn't really a big fan.
No, it was like,
It was probably because he spoke like
Yeah.
a normal
hello,
person.
thank you, thank you.
If
no,
he didn't
no, thank you.
speak, I
Yeah.
think that I would enjoy it. And Diana thinks the same. And she's a girl, so her
Yeah.
opinion on droids is valid. Because droids for girls apparently are cute. Don't ask
Okay.
me why.
it was a little
I
funny
think that-
thing, but
I
it
think
wasn't
that
too
speaking,
much.
I think that speaking only works on humanoid droids. Like K2, C-3PO, L3.
Yeah.
I think that the ability to speak...
But he didn't actually speak.
You
Yeah.
get what I'm trying to say.
He spoke as much as the little monkey.
Babu.
Yeah.
I loved Babu.
Yeah. I am Babu Freak.
Babu Freak was really cool. That's John Williams for you.
Now thinking about it. Talking about the movie, that's just it.
Yeah. So, final considerations.
I need to watch it
Note.
again. I one thing that I noticed that kind of disappeared was the bromance between
Because-
Finn and Poe.
No, the bromance was there. I think
But
that
it was less.
I think that the bromance was there.
Yeah.
And
in some moments.
And I think that this movie really had a bromance. The other two, not really.
For some moments there were like a sexual tension in the others.
But again, I think that the sexual tension between them, if there is, or there was kind of forced.
yeah.
I was never a big fan of
the bromance.
Finn and Poe
Yeah.
because not because it would be a gay couple, not that.
Yeah.
God forbid. It was more like it wouldn't really fit the story because Star Wars was never about romance.
I'm
Han
just
and Leia don't really have a relationship.
I'm just trying to think how you there's custom like Raylo which is combining the two names. How the fuck will you combine Finn and Poe?
Yeah, Finn Poe,
Finno,
Finno,
Pin,
Poin,
Poin. Foe.
Faux. Oh, faux show.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Faux show.
But yeah, personally, I think that not adding any relation, even in Solo, you don't see a relationship between him and
Leia.
No, in Solo.
With the other one.
What's the girl? Kira.
Kira.
In the original trilogy, you don't see a relationship between Han and Leia. You know that they end up together, but there's no relationship there.
They have a little kiss. They say they love them.
At least visible. The only relationship that you know that exists in movies. Let's keep this to the movies.
Is Anakin and Padme.
Is Anakin and Padme, because you know that it needs to happen.
Yeah.
Now, all the other ones,
Fuck that shit.
platonic or not, leave them out. I think it's best, actually, even better for leave it to the audience
Yeah.
because it generates buzz, it generates conversation.
There was a person who told me that was like, first of all, how did the fucking Death Star explode and so much of it was intact? And to that comment I said,
Because it's a big ass ship.
because it's a big ass ship.
And
The
a
second
big ass
comment
ship doesn't
was-
just break into millions of pieces.
And the second comment was, how the fuck did that fall to the planet from the movie, and the movie wasn't wrecked by it? And I replied, because that wasn't the planet of the fucking movie.
Still, if it was the planet from the movie, it wouldn't wreck the planet.
Yeah, but still.
You literally see the Ewoks alive.
No, but the thing is, also that, but the movie, the planet on the movie,
And the
it's
fragments-
the moon forest.
And the fragments fall because of gravity.
Yeah.
Without artificial gravity,
No, but that falls and gets speed.
without
and
the,
then
est-
with the speed,
without the artificial gravity from the Death Star itself,
they
the
fell.
fragments are launched at high speed in every direction.
And would wreck a record.
Exactly.
But
And obviously, without the artificial gravity, the natural gravity from the planets would pull them to the
Exactly.
surface. This is like
and
obvious.
what was in this movie, was Endor, not the forest moon of Endor.
You don't know if it's Endor. They say it's the system. It could be another planet from the Endor system.
Yeah.
So
Also
the
that.
Ewoks,
Thank you.
the Ewoks live on the forest moon of Endor, and this planet could be any other forest moon. Could be a sea moon.
Oh yeah,
could be
Endor is
another
a
planet.
system.
Yeah, Endor is a
forgot that.
system. Pretty much every planetary system has the name of the central planet.
Yeah.
So Coruscant is in the Coruscant system.
Yeah. The
Starkiller
Coruscant
Base.
system.
Starkiller Base was on the Ilum system because the planet was Ilum.
Yeah. Hello.
That's it. So
Just trying to think if there was anything else on this movie.
personally, I don't remember anything else.
I remember that snarky bit when he appears with the new helmet and he sends some disconcern.
Speaking
It was
of
like-
helmet,
And it was like, I feel some unease because of the helmet. It looks fine. And the other bitch, I love it.
I love it.
And there was a guy who was like, that scene was all over again, the scene of Vader.
Speaking of helmets, when Rey is piloting Luke's X-wing, she's wearing Luke's
I
helmet.
liked it. I liked
A nice
it.
touch.
I liked it.
A very nice touch.
And I love when Kylo Ren firstly discovers Exegol.
Yeah. You
All
can
the
s-
pain and the wreckage.
and you can see he's scared, especially when he meets the Emperor.
Yeah.
He says that he is not scared
Yeah.
because he's dead, and was like, "I've been dead before,"
I've come back.
and you can see that Kylo is scared, which is a nice touch.
Yeah. I liked how when he starts to move inside of the Sith temple.
Mhm.
And it's like, I know you are. I killed Snoke. I will Snoke. And his voice starts and he says, "I'm all the voices."
I've
that
been every voice
is
inside your head. I've been
And he
every
goes-
voice you ever heard inside your head.
And it goes from the Palpatine to Snoke and then to Vader.
Yeah. Very nice.
Orgasm to my ears.
It was really cool the way
Yeah.
Palpatine manipulated him.
I just didn't like how every fucking single statue was of him,
Yeah.
or at least looked
Because-
like him.
The idea is that Exegol is Palpatine's planet. It was like a world that he created or that he adapted as his own. Because
Yeah.
we know that it's the Sith planet,
Yeah,
but it's like since he is all the Sith, because he literally says
Yeah.
that he is all the Sith.
I think what they should have done, if it was possible for the canoe thingy
Mhm.
was each statue
Yes.
was a different Darth.
Yeah, I think that it would be the idea. It,
With their
I th-
proper masks.
if you think about it, probably this is what really happened before the Emperor arrived in
and
Exegol.
change all the things.
Yeah,
But I'd like to
I like
see
the-
Darth Plagueis
at
and
least
Darth
I like-
Revan.
at least I like to think this way.
Yeah.
The thing is, Revan is not canon.
Currently not.
The only ancient Sith that is canon,
Plagueis.
apart from Plagueis, is Bane.
Yeah.
So perhaps they were afraid.
Too afraid, yeah.
Yeah,
To give too much to the
because like I said in the first part, they have creative freedom, but they still need to follow Disney's guidelines. They
Yeah.
can only make canon what Disney allows.
fans. Yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah. Final considerations,
I
ranking.
need to watch it again.
If you want to rank it or something.
Rank it. I'll say is this. For me, it's below the originals. Probably above the others of
The sequels.
the sequels. Midway with episode 1, above episode 2 and episode 3.
I
Because-
would say okay. My ranking is totally different from yours.
Yeah.
Top of it is Empire
Yeah.
and Rogue One.
Yeah.
Then
I'm not I'm just considering the
just the episodes.
just the episodes.
Okay. Empire atop.
Yeah.
Then I would say it's Revenge.
Mm-hmm.
It's Revenge. Then A New Hope,
Mm-hmm.
and probably this one. Last Jedi. Then Return, Force Awakens, and then 1 and 2. Something like this.
The thing is, I understand the thing is, I'm not even labeling them. I'm just putting this in front of 2 and 3 for me. But I from the prequels, I prefer the first one.
No, I don't. I actually think that the third one is the best one.
Yeah.
Despite the first
What
one
they say,
having
yeah.
Darth Maul, having Qui-Gon,
It was a different feelings for
having
me.
the Duel of the Fates. Yeah, it has the pod racing scene. It has a lot of cool stuff. But I think that Revenge of the Sith is still better. At
Yeah.
least for me, that initial scene where they're in space
But I
fighting the
think
droids
at
is
least
incredible.
Just grabbing the new trilogy.
Oh yeah, between the
The-
sequels, easily this is the best one.
The best one, yeah.
Yeah,
There are some things I would have improved.
I wouldn't say
But-
improve because I don't know how better I would do. Okay, because I'm not
I
a
just
film.
gave you an example.
I'm not a
an example.
filmmaker, but there are some things that I would change.
Yeah.
For instance, I wouldn't start the movie already with Palpatine in the picture. I would start the movie with Kylo hearing Palpatine for the first time in his voice.
Yeah, because of the message that appears in the first part. They
I
were
would-
afraid.
I
A
would
voice with the.
I would put like the dead speak like
Yeah.
there is in the crawl, but I wouldn't put Palpatine's name there.
I think that there was a thing that would probably change in the intro. Would be a curious message has been heard. Who has afraid the millions?
I
Blah
wouldn't
blah
even
blah.
put that.
No, but-
Personally, I wouldn't
But
even do
in the
that.
transition of the ending of the mission, the ending of the layout,
The crawl.
the crawl. Thank you, and the beginning of the scene would be the message itself
Hmm.
with the voice of Palpatine appearing.
I don't know if I would put it like that, personally.
Yeah.
I think I would start really with Kylo appearing, unmasked, unmasked,
Yeah.
or putting together his mask and starting to hear Palpatine's voice.
Yeah.
Like, I think that the rest of the first part of the movie could still have that same pace, but I think that this first scene would completely change the movie.
One thing I remember because of the speaking and all that, I love their fights.
Yes, it has
Bring-
the best lightsaber
yeah.
fights of the sequels.
And the scene of the connecting in the Force, and when they use that to pass on the fucking lightsaber was like,
Yeah.
ha! Ha!
Yeah.
But the sword was the king and all that.
Yeah,
It was nice.
very nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
I think so.
Okay,
I'm hungry.
so thank
Let's
you
eat some
for listening
let's
to
eat
us.
some pork.
Let's eat some spoilers. Okay, thanks for listening to us.
Yeah.
If you disagree with us, please tell us where.
If you haven't
How?
heard us, then you wouldn't be replying now.
Yeah, that's true. Still, like we said in the first part, this is probably the last episode before the
Holidays.
a small
Break.
break.
With new plans that we have been
the
arriving.
Yeah, the content will keep
yeah,
coming.
yeah.
Just some kind of different content, not necessarily podcasts. Maybe some some different themes of podcasts. A different theme of podcasts, maybe. Maybe one. We will give you more information when the time comes.
Well,
but
we have the plans of the RPG.
Yeah,
we have the
that's
plans
true, yeah.
of the battle.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening. Yeah,
The battle of ink.
yeah. We have some stuff prepared. So
Well, some ideas prepared, not the stuff.
no, we have stuff.
Ah.
If we count stuff as ideas. Still,
We are stuff it.
we would like to thank you guys for those who bared with us and actually gave a fuck about us.
Yeah.
According to Spotify, we had 36 listeners,
Yeah.
which is somewhat positive.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, 6. No, not 6. 8 months in, 8 months of podcasting.
Yeah. A lot of shit.
It's
A
been
lot of
nice.
shit
It's been nice. We started with one microphone.
Now we have two.
We started with one microphone,
And no headphones.
no headphones, an old computer.
Yeah. Now we have a semi-old computer.
we were manually putting stuff on
Eesh, do you remember?
on YouTube.
Do you remember
Jesus.
YouTube and Podbean, and then we had to delete
Yeah,
the episodes on Podbean, but because we only had 10 hours
it was
available.
crazy. It was crazy. But yeah, things are rolling now, a lot better.
Yeah,
So yeah, thank you so much
yeah.
for everything.
and nothing at the same time.
So yeah, like I said, and I think that you agree with me. If you disagree with us, please tell us how and where,
And when?
because discussions are
Now,
positive.
tell us how, where, and when, because we'll fight you for the idea and the.
Yeah,
We'll fight you to the death
yeah.
to make our point right.
That's actually a good idea. You fight.
Lightsaber fights.
You fight. I can ref.
It's a rap battle.
And yeah, follow us on Spotify or iTunes or
YouTube.
YouTube,
Or also, not all.
Instagram, and Facebook.
Instagram, Facebook,
Well,
MySpace,
we ha-
i5.
We have Twitter, but we don't
We
really.
have Twitter?
Yeah, but we really don't use it that much.
We have Twitter?
Apparently, yeah, we do. We do, yeah.
The shit I don't know.
You didn't know?
I didn't know.
I thought I told you. Yeah, but still.
If I knew we had Twitter, I would be filling Twitter with sad Star Wars jokes.
Please do. If you could do that, please. Like a dad jokes.
Yeah.
Twitter. Yeah, please
we
do
have to
that.
write.
I will start
Yeah.
putting Twitter on our
If I
on
came
our
up with some
episodes.
dad jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had some, but I forgot.
Don't worry.
And
You'll
the ones, the classic one that we have.
indoor outdoor
No. The ha ha ha.
solo. That's not really a joke, but it's funny.
No,
the same way.
it was like, what do you say to a guy you caught on self action?
Ho 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 solo. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and may the force be with you.
And please give support to all the wonderful artists that made the movie possible.
Yes.
The fan creations possible. The fan posters possible. All the other affairs possible connected to Star Wars.
Yes, that's
Thank you. And have a lovely Life Day.
Life Day. Yes.
Life Day.
Thank you so much, guys. May the force be with you.
May the Force be with you.